In this video, we'll make a brief introduction about the Transcat. The software is very great for us to conduct the planning problems in transporting system. Transcat is a professional transporting planning software, and actually it's the only transporting GIS system in the current market. The software integrates GIS systems and transporting modeling so that it's able to complete the network modeling and transporting planning at the same time. Also, it's a very travel demand forecasting, public transit, logistics, and some other functions in transport system. The issue is like the software is very expensive. That's the reason our department does not provide any lab sessions for this class. But still, you can actually request the demo version through their official website for free. And the link here shows the request form. Once you send out the request form, it will take several days for them to process it, and you will receive the demo license code. And then you can install the software and explore the most recent features of the software. The issue about demo versions, like it cannot create a new network or create any new workspace. You can just review the workspace prepared by the demo version. In the learning of the Transcat, we will follow the user guidance that they provide to us and go through several projects listed in the user guidance. Once you install the software in your own computer, you can also follow the same process, check the user guidance and complete the projects they show in the guidance. Now let's first check some fundamental features of the software. And this is actually the interface of the demo Transcat software. First, we will see how we can open the file and how we're gonna integrate multiple layers together. We will first go to the file and select open, or we just click open file. For the zone file, you need to find out the geographical files. And in this example, we're gonna find the Flintbury City, which would be Flintbury zone. And click open, you will have the zone map for the whole city. If we want to modify the features of this map, you can double click the layer and it will show the layers tab, and then you can change the style. Here we can modify the border style to some dashed lines and also change the width and the color. You can apply any other features by yourself. Click apply. All the changes will be applied to the map and click OK. Also, you can set up the label. For this case, if we want to set up a label, we can set that the each zone is labeled by its own ID, and also you can select the other features, and you can specify the font for the label by changing the font style, the size, color, format, and the height, and so on. And then click apply. Then you will find that the zone ID is labeled in the map. This is just the zone information. And in the transportation planning, we also want to get the street information for us to conduct the transportation traffic analysis there. So here we need to add another layer for the street. To do that, you need to go to map and go to layers and display the layers tab again and choose add layers. Here we can find the FL street map and click open. It contains two layers, the nose layer and street layer. You will see that the status of the nose layer is hidden. If we want to show the nose, you can click show layer and it will show in the map. Also, you can modify the style of these two layers. For example, If we want to modify the style of the nodes, then we can choose any one of them and also modify the size and click apply, OK, and click close. The street and nodes are all applied in this map. So that's the addition of the layers to the existing map. And next thing we're gonna do is trying to explore the data contained in each layer. Here you, for example, if you want to know the information about a zone, you need to select the zone layer, and then you just click the data view. It will show all the information contained in this layer. It has the ID for each layer, and also it has the zone information, the population contained in each zone, the manufacturing employment, service employment, retail employment. In addition, you have the households, average income, male population, female population, the aging information, and the couple information, transit information, workers, and so on. Similarly, if you choose another layer for the node, you can check the information which shows the nodes information, including the ID, the longitude and latitude, and whether the node is in the centroid. If it's not, then it does not have any information there. If it is, it will show the number. And also you can get the data for the street and show the street information, the street ID, the length, directions, zip code information, and also the whether it contains any left turn, right turn. So that's the data which will be used to describe each layer. But if we want to add more information for the for one layer, for example, for the street, if we want to show the traffic information in each street, then we need to add another data to all the streets. In that sense, we need to join a new table to the existing street table. To do that, we go to data view and table, choose join, and then we can try to find out the table that we have. The first table is the street that we want to join, and the second one is the as in the file we want to add to the street layer. So we choose file open, and in this case we're gonna choose the FL street data and click open, and then make sure that for the field for us to join these two tables all the ID for the first one it will be the ID, and second one will be street ID. They will actually represent the same values. So click OK. Then we will have the joined information. We will have the Flintbury Street plus the FL street data. Now the next thing we're going to do is trying to see how we can show the information about the street data in the map. So to do that, we will go to check the map, semantic mapping, and choose size. And then here we can choose the field that we're going to consider. For example, here if we want to show the volume on each link, then we just choose the estimated volume, and then apply. And take a while, and then choose OK. The volume in each link is actually applied in the map, and with the from this kind of information, you can see that with circle lines it indicates that there are higher volume. If it's smaller, then the line would be thinner in the map. So that will be all about the simple operations of Transcat, and this kind of features is very useful for you to check the information of the planning result. We're gonna show more details about the transform planning in the next video. Let's see how can we conduct the trip generation step in Transcat. The demo actually prepared one example, so we just use the example directly in the video. First, you go to the file and choose Open Workspace. We are here. We're gonna learn the cross classification method. So choose the cross classification workspace and click Open. You will actually open two tabs. The first one is the zone map, and list all the zones for the region you want to analyze. The second one is in the table. It's actually the trip rate table applied for the whole region. It contains two parameters, average car per household and average income per household. Also, is applied for three different trip purposes: HBW, HBNW, and NHB. Then to conduct the trip generation, you should make sure that the zone tab is activated. So just click that one, and then choose planning, trip productions, cross classification. Next step, you need to carefully set the input information. The input data should be the zone, and also you can decide whether you want to apply this estimation for all the zones or some other zones you selected. And the rate table is just a table we open here. The rate field would be the three trip purposes that are shown in the rate table, and you can choose either one of them or select all of them. And the next thing you need to do is choose the segments about the features you're going to use from the zones. Click choose segments and select household and select add and OK. And then you need to find out the information you in the household applied for the cross classification. For the average car household per household, that will be auto over household, and average income per household, that is income over household. And then choose OK. You also need to specify where you're gonna store the output. This would be the directory for you to save the result, and you can specify the name, so cross classification demo, and then click OK. It will show you the result. This would be the estimation result. At the end of this table, you will see the number of the trips that we estimated for each zone. For example, for the second zone, the number of the household-based work trip is 13.96, HBNW 37.91, and HB 14.63, and you can get information for the other zones. So that's the first step. Now let's see how we can do trip distribution in Transcat. First, we go to the file and open one example in the demo. We're going to choose the distribution gravity. Here we're going to consider the gravity model for trip distribution. Then there will be three tabs open. The first one is the network and zone map. It contains the traffic analysis zones and also the street and freeway information. The second one is the shortest path matrix. This one shows the shortest path from all the origins to all the destinations with the free flow travel time. The shortest path matrix is also applied as the cost matrix for the gravity model. The last one is the friction factor table. This one is actually applied as the function of Fcij in the gravity model. In this table, you can see that we have the friction factor for HPW, HPNW, and NHB. Actually, in this example, the friction factor is given, but in reality, the values should be calibrated either by the method of average cost or the FHW BPR method. But in this example, we're just using the existing information to simplify the explanation about the steps. And then we can go to check how we can do the trip distribution. Similarly, you're going to activate the network and then go to planning, trip distribution, and gravity application. At this step, you should carefully specify the input information for the production attraction data. Choose TAZ, so that will be the zone information. And then for friction factor, we're going to choose the friction factors and the shortest path. And also you can specify whether you're going to use the doubly constrained method or production constraint or attraction constraint. The next step is specify the trip purposes. Here we have 3 different trip purposes, so we can add all of them and conduct the trip distribution for all the 3 different trip purposes. The first one is home-based work, and then you have the home-based work production and attraction. Also, you need to specify how many iterations you want to set for the estimation and the convergence rate. Let's modify this one to 30 to make sure that it's converged. And check the whether the friction factor is set correctly for the home-based work, and also whether we're going to use the right cost matrix. And second one is home-based now work and the iteration. The last one is now home-based trip and iteration number, and click OK. Then you need to specify where you're gonna store the result and define the file name demo1 and click OK. You get the result. You see that for home-based work, it converges after 16 iterations. Home-based now work, it takes more steps, and now home-based work takes about 25 iterations. And then you can get all the estimated result for home-based work, home-based now work, and not home-based work. And this one shows the trip rate from all origins to all destinations based on the gravity model. And you can also see the home-based now work and non-home-based trips. So that will be all about the trip distribution in Transcat. And last, we'll show more choice in Transcat. Similarly, we'll apply one example in the demo. First, open the workspace and find out the mode choice aggregate application. Open, and here it opens 4 tabs. The first one is the zone map. It contains all the zones in the city you're gonna estimate. Matrix 1 is the bus pathfinder. It shows the travel time from any origins to any destinations with the bus. And the second one is auto. It shows the travel time from origin to destination with the car. And last one is the PA matrix. It's a production attraction matrix from all the origins to all the destinations. With this information, we are able to conduct the mode choice. Here we're going to introduce the nested logic model. To do that, we go to the planning, model split, logic model application. In the demo, we already have one structure applied for nested logic model, so we just need to load the existing one. Select the nested logic aggregate model, open, and you have the nesting structure. It contains two layers. In the first layer, it contains auto and bus. There are two different transforming modes. And behind the auto, we have driver alone and carpool. Both of them are actually different from the bus, but they are also different transforming modes. For this tape, we also need to specify some input and output information. For utilities, you don't need to modify anything. It's already specified in the nesting structure model. And for the apply, you can choose open the output. Also, you can choose output log sum values, output utility values, and so on. And for the segment, you can decide whether you want to show both three properties: home-based work, home-based non-work, or you can decide to choose all of them. And then click run and select yes. You will save the model. Say that is a demo 1. And you also need to specify the file name and the file to store the result. And click OK. The software will find out the result for the mode choice. Let's check the result. First, for driver alone, and this table shows the probability of each individual to take the car by themselves to drive from any origins to any destinations. And then for carpool, this is the probability shows that the individuals taking carpool from origin to destination. And this would be a bus. Is the probability of taking bus from the origin to destination. So that will be all about the mode choice with Transcat, and this is a very quick review about the Transcat software. I highly suggest you downloading the Transcat demo version and follow the user guidance to learn how to use Transcat. It will be very useful for you to review all the materials and mathematical knowledges to be presented in this class. So that's all about the video. Thank you very much.